All right, guys, welcome back. It's day 6 of our Pilates for 10 days, past halfway. Today we're going to start at the front of your mat or the back, whichever way you want to look at it. Just make sure there's some room behind you. Feet can be flat on the floor, knees bent. I just want you to start to tuck your tailbone, curl down the mat and sit up tall. You can use your hands on your legs to pull you back up if you like. Start to find your range. Maybe you're comfortable coming all the way back. Maybe you're not. Do what works. And then maybe your arms can come up and overhead. So curling back down your spine. If you like, arms can come up and over. And then sitting up tall. Legs can straighten out here. And if you need to use momentum to help you get back up, by all means, go for it. It's the action of imagining you have a ball and you're throwing it to the wall. You can add in a forward fold if it feels nice, getting a little bit stretchy. Sometimes a forward fold, though, if you're doing it first thing in the morning, can feel a bit tough. So just do what works. If you are finding the forward fold, you can do some pulses. Maybe you find 2 or 3 at the end. And then laying down, curl back. Let's go for 3 more of wherever you're working. Two more. And last one. And then come down to laying on your back. Heels are going to come in towards your hips. We're finding a bridge here. So tuck your tailbone, lift your hips up to the sky, and then come down. Tuck your tailbone, lift up, and then come down. I want you to think about getting your hips as high as possible. Getting a little bit back bendy through your spine. And if you need a bit more here, you can take it to single leg. So one leg lift long towards the sky, hips up, and come down. A couple weeks back, we did a bridge up on our tiptoes. If you want to find that, go for it. But still getting the body warm. I'm not expecting too much work here. Last one, this side, hips up, hold up. If you're single leg, can you switch? That foot comes down, other leg goes long. Roll down, lift up. You can be up on the tiptoes with that floor foot. You can have a flat foot. And use your arms pressing down into the mat. If you don't need them, they can come up above your shoulders, pointing to the sky. Last 6 here. Last 3. 2. 1. Hips up, hold them up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. I want to go back to those roll downs, but we're adding in a single leg. So as you roll back, one leg reaches long, and then as you sit up tall, that knee comes into your chest. Again, start to find your range. How far back can you go? And again, momentum is your friend. So if you time it right, pulling that leg into your chest can help you get up. Other leg can be long or bent. Maybe you want to straighten that leg as you sit up. Reach for your toes. Don't have to come up with a straight leg. You can keep that knee bent, snapping into your chest. Got about 5 here, and then we're going to find a hold at the top. In 4, 3, 2, In 1, lift up, knee can be bent or straight. Try and reach for your foot, pull your knees into your chest either way. 4, 3, 2, 1, come down, lay back down. And then we're going to go into a table rock from here. So lifting up, arms by your side, fingers can be pointing out, maybe pointing forward, maybe back. Just do what works for your shoulders. Feet are flat on the ground, and then it's hips up, hips down. Hips up, hips down, hips up. And then if it's there for you, can you start to bring your hips down and backwards. The aim is to get it through your hands. If that doesn't happen, if your butt's kind of getting stuck on the floor, don't worry too much about it. But you're trying to make essentially that forward fold shape that you might have done in your warm-up. Got about 15 seconds here to go. How many can you do in that time? Last 10. Last 5. Can you speed it up a little bit more? Still trying to get those hips high. For 3 or 2 or 1. Hips up, hold up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. And then I'm going to get you to tuck your tailbone, roll all the way back down to the mat. We've got those single legs on the other side. So that leg goes long, one arm, one leg reaches away. And then bring it up, snap it into your chest. I probably shouldn't have said come all the way back down to laying down. I actually just wanted to lay down at that point. Because if you can't get up rolling all the way down, I want you to find a mid-range. So come back as far as you can and bring that leg in. Remember, momentum is your friend. Throw that ball to the back wall. We have done this in an earlier class. Hopefully you remember, and this time around it's a little bit easier. We've got about 15 seconds of moving, and then we're finding that hold. Maybe you want to play around with that straight leg sweep. We've got 5, 4, 3, 1. Lift up, hold up. See if you can bring your knee and chest any closer together. Reach for that foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Sit up tall. Legs are going to come long out in front here. Give them a bit of a shimmy, bit of a shake. Fingertips come down by your sides, and then they start to creep forward. It's our most annoying exercise in the world. We also did this a few days back. Press your hands into the mat. One leg lifts, tap it down. Lifts and tap down. Let's stay one side. It's okay if it's not a big move here. You'll get better at it over time. If you're leaning back, it's just your body being smart. You're making the exercise easier for yourself. That's okay. But if you can, try and keep that forward fold. So press with your hands into the ground, even if it's just your fingertips here. In 5, we're going to lift up and hold it. 4, 3, 1. Lift it up, press into the ground. 5, 4, fold forward. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake out your legs a little bit. Let's go other side. Lift it up, tap it down. Try and keep that press of your hands into the mat. Try and keep folding forward. I'm starting to come back already. We've got about 6, and then there's a hold. 5. Last 3, 2. This next one, can you hold it? Lift it up, hold it up, press into the ground, lean forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, shake it off. Legs are going to stay straight. Hands are going to come down by your side. And it's our straight leg table rocks. So hips up, hips down. Of course, if straight leg isn't working for you, you can bend your knees. Go back to your bent leg table rocks that we started with. Hips up, hips down. And I'm going to add in that leg kick that we just did. So as we lift up, my leg kicks and lower down. Lift up, other side, lower down. Lift up, find my leg kick, come down, lift up, lower down. Keep alternating through this. If your knees are bent, it's the same thing. If you want to take that single leg option. If you want to come with me, I'm going to go 5 on one side, 5 on the other. If you want to alternate, keep alternating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit down. Bring your legs wide. We're going to find our saw. Arms come out wide to a T. And then we're going to go pinky finger to pinky toe. Fold forward. Sit up tall. Pinky finger, pinky toe. Sit up tall. Opposite pinky to opposite pinky toe, I should say. And again, if this shape doesn't work for you at the moment, pop your hips up on the rolled up mat or a pillow. And then start to think about what you're doing with that back hand. So as you fold forward, can you high five the roof with your back hand? Let's find a couple more either side. Last one. And we're coming back to those roll downs. It's going to be our last round. You can do your single leg, switching legs each time. You can just do your normal roll down if you're starting to feel a bit cooked. Or you can come with me, find your double legs. So as you roll back, lean back, sit up tall, both knees come into your chest. Roll away, both legs can float, sit up tall, knees to chest. You can catch your knees at the top, or you can let them float. If you want to play around with a straight leg sweep, go for it. So you're finding more of your traditional teaser shape as you lift up. You can alternate one and then the other. Can we find 6 more of these here, whatever your level you're working at? 5, 4, this last one we're going to hold it in 3, in 2, in 1, lift up, hold, knees can be bent or straight. 5, 4, see if you can reach for your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's finish laying down on our backs. You can pull both knees into your chest, find a bit of a rock side to side. And then one ankle is going to come in front of one knee, cross in front of one knee for your figure 4 stretch. You can thread your hands through the hole, pull that leg closer into your chest. And at the same time, you're going to try and press this outer knee out. Take a couple of breaths here. And this leg that's crossed, we're going to take it across the body. Opposite arm opens out. You can even turn your eye gaze the opposite way to what that knee is crossing. And then rock your knees back through. Let's go other side. So other leg comes in front, crosses over the opposite knee, and then reach through the hole, grab your leg, pull it closer into your chest while trying to press this knee outwards for a bit more stretch if you need it. Couple of breaths here. And then we're grabbing that knee. It's coming across the body. Opposite arm opens out in the other direction. Eye gaze can follow. And then come back through center. Any way you can, come up to seated. Thank you again for joining me. Hopefully you've made it this far, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7, last 3 days.